Hello, everybody. Welcome. Episode 15. Let me just tweet out saying that we're live. Um, Pull up chat. What's up? How's it going? Open just everything first or anything. Actually, you know what? Let me also just post on Instagram, I guess. What's up, guys? It is the final stream of 2025. So, come through. I don't even know how to. There we go. Jesus.
On Energy Counter-Strike to see who are the better FPS. My teammates and I, as a sub, will be going Captain America as Energy Counter-Strike 2 team, the absolute sub. Energy balance.
Suspension upheld for DK. That's crazy. That's a little crazy. What's up, chat? Welcome. Currently waiting for RBM to be here. He went to the restroom.
All right, I'm back. I'm ready to go.
Oh, let's go. Nice. All right. Just make sure my audio is good.
Let me check. Ads, no.
Oh, is this man Tarek back in Brooklyn? Yo, let's go.
Wait, he was back in Brooklyn?
So one of the streamers that I watch, he's a Valorant streamer, Tarek.
Oh.
He moved out to LA. Um, he moved out to LA earlier this year, and he's kind of gone. He's kind of had some criticism go toward him, because it seems like he's like phoning it in, basically. But
Oh.
um, wait, actually, I'm very curious. Let me go check this really. I'm pretty sure that this man is back in Brooklyn. Hold on a second. If so, I gotta add Ricky.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, I basically it basically a lot of people have said like, oh, this guy has like lost everything. Like he's lost all his motivation ever since moving out to LA and shit. And I'm like, damn.
Mm.
Let's see.
Guess that's the LA effect. Oh, apparently Chris Paul is back on the Rockets. I had no idea. What else? Damn. So, chat, how's it going? Y'all got any plan for Christmas?
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Sounds good. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Welcome to episode 15 of the Talking Football with Larlard podcast. Hello, everybody. Welcome back for another episode. It is Christmas week. So,
Woo!
happy holidays and a Merry Christmas to you guys. And if you guys don't celebrate Christmas, well, happy holidays and happy New Year to all of you. Um, the Now this is coming at a time of Christmas week, as I just mentioned. So obviously, when it comes down to guests, it's only actually just RVM and I for this episode because
Hello, everyone.
yeah, because everybody else is busy, which honestly is okay because I kind of figured that with the schedule of how everything is, because Christmas Eve is Wednesday and then Christmas is Thursday, we obviously don't want to have the episode on a Christmas Eve because people are going to be busy. So it is perfectly fine that we're doing this on a Tuesday. And yeah. So, RBM, we got a lot of things to get to. Are you
We
ready to
sure
go?
do. We sure do.
Was this the craziest? This was probably the craziest week of the season, right? Other than maybe
Oh,
even week
absolutely.
one. Yeah, like this was an absolute crazy season. But don't worry, or a week, I should say. But don't worry, we got a lot of things. But first off, let's go ahead and take a look at the recap of Pick'ems for Week 16. Week 16, the
Yeah.
Rams, the Cowboys, the Broncos, Cardinals, Lions, and Colts have all disappointed me. And yeah, we went 10-6, and now we are at a uh still above 500, 141 of 98 win-loss ratio in terms of pick'ems for this season here. So it's not too bad, but, could be better, I guess.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Yeah, pretty much. So, now we are going to start off not exactly a new segment, but we're going to start off this upcoming next segment here with a game that, with a game and teams that we are very, very familiar with, but we are just going to have a new segment since, we're pretty much out, like, what, 3 weeks? No, 2 weeks out from the end of the regular season. So, new segment is called the Who Cares Games Recap.
Not the
AKA,
who cares game.
AKA, who realistically cares about all these games that we're about to talk about for the next, like, 5 minutes? So, let's go ahead and quickly touch up upon it. First off, let's go ahead and talk about both of our teams. The Saints blow out the Jets with major draft order changes, 29-6. The Jets defense hasn't forced a pick all season, and they've got only 2 more games to get a pick, or they'll actually set a record that literally cannot be broken, which is
Oh,
crazy to me. Um, I'm not quite sure as to what this tweet is all about. Oh, here we go. There we go. The Jets move up to the 4th pick. So 2 huge games next weekend that will impact the Jets, which is the Pittsburgh at Cleveland game and the Giants at Las Vegas game, which is the ultimate tank bowl. But anyways, I'll let you go first since you won. Really quickly, what did you like out of your team here, from the Saints? And yeah, was there anything there?
I like the fact that we're finally playing the game.
Fair enough.
um, apparently, Tyler Shuck seems to be the guy, according to Kellen Moore. Um, so the fact that Taysom Hill finally threw a touchdown pass. Love
Yeah.
seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Olave, 10 receptions, 148 yards, 2 tuds. He's looking like the first round pick we all thought he'd be. Other than that, this game was oh, we got 8 sacks on your quarterback. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, all good. It's
But
all good.
but I have one question for this fucking team.
Okay.
Where the fuck has this been all fucking season?
Yeah, I mean,
Why couldn't we play like this in the first half of the season?
yeah, it is a little bit of a mystery, I guess. But yeah,
I was
Tyler
like, did,
Show,
I was like, did we
300.
finally figure it out or?
Yeah, right. Like, so, for example, like, Tyler Shaw, 308 yards total passing, 1 touchdown pass, took 3 sacks, but still, and Olave just balled out here with 2 touchdowns. Um, First, I mean, it looked like your team at least looked average to above average, which is pretty damn good. Then again, our Jets defense is very, very lost right now. We fired Wilkes the other week,
Mhm.
and was that it for your any other thoughts with your team at all, or
Uh, I think the one final thought I have for this team is you know what? Saints fans have been saying it, so I'm gonna say it too. Chuck it. Let's just win the rest of the season.
fair enough? Fair enough. Because look, if Show is your guy, then that means you guys aren't gonna pick a quarterback this upcoming draft, right?
Uh,
Right?
suppose supposedly we were still going after Archie Manning, but not Archie, Arch Manning, but he decided that he wanted to play another year,
At
and he
Texas, yeah.
decided,
Mhm.
yep. So and we know we're not getting Mendoza or that quarterback at Oregon, so I think we're just gonna stick with Chuck for now, and
Okay. And
I,
what was up?
that's the impression I'm getting. That's all
Did
I got.
did Taysom Hill um play his last game in the Superdome as a Saint?
I think so.
Is it because his contract's about to be over here?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, he's done a lot of things for y'all. Let's put it that way.
That's the Swiss Army knife, man.
Yep.
I'm gonna miss him.
Now in regards to the Jets, I got nothing really to say here. Brady Cook, 8 sacks, did not look great. This was unfortunately one of the games that Brady Cook just did not. He looked. This is probably his worst game out of all of them. But now the Jets are 3-12. I got nothing really else to say. This is pretty much the season. You might as well just go ahead and lose out. And I'm saying this as like, look, I've said again couple weeks ago that I like it. I'd like it if we are competitive at least. But look, man, we are at week 17 out of 18 at this point. We got a 3-12 record and we got a top 5 draft pick. We might as well just phone it in as much as possible and see what happens with the draft because at this point our season's long gone over. Who cares at this point? Let's move on with the other games. Like literally, let's
Yeah.
just move on.
I mean, your defense looked like it kind of quiet quit in the second half. So
Yeah, our defense sucks, and so that needs to get a lot of work. We also have to figure out who our DC will be next season, anyway. So there you go. Moving on.
mhm.
Moving on now. Once again, the Who Cares games recap. Once again, the Vikings won against the Giants here, 16-13. My best friend Hugo and his fiance Emily, the Goats, went to this game actually, and they at least witnessed a win. Hell yeah, against the very fabled team of the other New York area, the Giants, who are now 2-13. They have a top yeah, they have the first pick at the moment. Um, but this game went down. Brosmer will start next week because McCarthy went down with a hand injury, and Jackson Dart just looked. Oh, jeez, this team looks absolutely lost. But again, I don't think there's really nothing. I don't think there's really anything for us here to say because at least
There's
the
a
Vikings at least the Vikings got a win, and it's 7-8 now. They are 7-8. But
yeah, yeah.
really like that's it. That's it.
That's literally it. I mean, look, it like the Vikings are probably going to lose out due to the fact that 9 is going to be out probably for the rest of the season. I predict,
They
but
face the Lions here
they do face the
on
Lions, and
Christmas.
I on Christmas, and I think they play the Packers afterwards.
I think so.
Yeah,
Um
I can see the Vikings losing out. So
yeah, and then obviously the Giants they're just hoping to God that they just don't get injured.
yeah, they're
That's
just ready for the season to end at this point.
yeah, they are done. All right. Moving on to the next Who Cares game. Can you believe that a Chiefs game is on here? But the Titans won against the Chiefs. The Titans got their third win of the season over the Chiefs, 26-9, who are very injury riddled at this point. Minshew went down with an apparent ACL injury, but actually his ACL is intact, but he will still most likely. I think he is on IR now, but yeah. So the Titans got their win here. This was actually a pretty decent game from Cam Ward. 21 to
Hmm.
28, 228 yards, 2 touchdown passes, took 2 sacks. Pollard did pretty damn well as well. And Ola Dokun for the Chiefs, who is the third string quarterback of the Chiefs, went 11 to 16, 111 yards. And yeah, so was there anything from this game that you got anything at all? If not, we can just move on. But the Chiefs are now 6-9, and the Titans are 3-12.
Only thing I got from this game was this was probably this was their first home win since November of last year.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That is sad. Other than that, Cam Ward looked decent. Um, that's really all I got.
Mm.
I feel I kind of feel bad for Travis Kelsey, Loki.
Well, it's a matter, I guess, when it comes down to his status for next season. Does he really want to go out like this?
That's what I'm saying. Like you're a 3-time Super Bowl champion. I don't think you want to go out like this.
I don't think so either. But time will tell, and who knows what happens next. Another game that is on the Who Cares Games recap is the fact that the Bengals blew out the Dolphins. Remember, Ewers started for this game, but Joe Burrow, 25 of 32, 309 yards, and 4 touchdown passes. My God. Um, so he balled out here. Jamar Chase balled out. T. Higgins balled out. Chase Brown balled out. So very decent win here for the Bengals, but once again, their season's pretty much over. And Ewers, he had 2 picks. I'm not gonna go ahead and ping King to like come in here to like talk for like 30 seconds, but so it's okay. But season's pretty much over for both these teams, which kind of sucks because when you think about it, if you switch the records for both of these teams, it would have been at least an interesting matchup for a potential playoff spot, but alas. So what are you gonna do?
Maybe like that.
What are you gonna do? But yeah, so moving on, if you got nothing.
I got nothing out of this one. So.
All right, fair enough. And another one here: the Falcons beat the Cardinals. Yay! Kirk Cousins get one. Another win here. He is 21 to 35 for 197 yards and 2 touchdown passes with 1 pick. Meanwhile, Jacoby Brissett didn't really have that good of a game compared to the previous couple of weeks. He only had 203 passing yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 pick, and took 2 sacks. The Cardinals are, oh man, the questions that they are going to go ahead and face is, will they keep Gannon? What happens with Kyler Murray? What just happens with this team overall, man? Like, just what happens with this team? And
That honestly is
honestly,
that's gonna depend on the Bidwells because there's some of the laziest ownership that we have in the NFL.
true.
So I
And
doubt a whole lot changes. Maybe their OC gets fired. Maybe.
do you think they get rid of Gannon?
Uh
I think there's merit to it.
there's I mean there's reason to get rid of there's reason to get rid of them, but I just don't think the Bidwells are gonna do it.
Enough. Well, what about the Falcons? Well, Kirk Cousins is still there. Will they fire Morris? Who knows? I have no idea.
Um Now as far as Morris goes, yeah, I think they get rid of Morris.
Fair enough.
Because something I think needs to change in Atlanta.
Yeah, I
Now,
agree.
as a fan of a division rival, I say they should keep him, but you know.
True that. Now,
But,
now
but if I'm
we.
going from if I'm going from an unbiased point of view, yeah,
Yep.
they need to get rid of Raheem Morris.
Fair enough. All right. Now, let's actually move on to actual interesting games. Because
The
let's
games that
face it,
actually
man.
matter.
Because let's face it, all the games that we just went over, who really cares? But can you believe that this happened? First things first. Thursday Night Football, Prime Video, Al Michaels, rejoice. Game of the Year happened on Thursday Night Football. Thursday Night Football. Between 2 divisional rivals and 2 teams. Again, divisional rivals, but both 11-3. The Seahawks win Game of the Year in overtime against the Rams 38-37. Is this the craziest 2-point conversion ever? Because we didn't figure it out, but apparently this was a backwards pass, and we're talking about Darnold throwing it to Charbonnet, but yeah, and then Charbonnet just picks it up so casually, but apparently that was a 2-point conversion. But because of that crazy play, the Seahawks win it and secure a playoff spot. And this play, according to ESPN research, this play is the first play, or no, the Seahawks become the first team in NFL history to win an overtime game on a 2-point conversion, which is crazy. The Rams are also the first team in NFL history to lose with 500 plus yards, no turnovers, 3+ opponent turnovers, which is also kind of crazy. And we have this little soundbite from Sean McVay, who is not happy at all.
Shot there from the refs. I mean, What are you talking about?
You just put something out on Twitter a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, so what are you asking me right now?
Are you okay
I can't
with that
answer
in terms
questions
of-
about something that I'm not aware of.
Okay, but are you okay with players kind of expressing frustration over things like that? Or is that something that you hope that they kind of keep to themselves? And
I got to have more information before I answer any of those kind of questions.
What conversations have you had with Puka about his live stream this week?
Yeah, he was very apologetic. I don't think he understood the totality of some of the things. I think he issued that apology. I know this guy's heart, and for anybody that was offended, terribly sorry about that. I know he feels that same exact way. He's a young guy that's a great kid that's continuing to learn about, just the platform that he has. I love him. We're going to continue to put our arm around him and help him learn and grow. But we never want to do things that ever offend anybody, and I know he feels that same way.
how about
All right, we're not going to go through the entirety of this video, but basically Puka goes ahead and tweets out this tweet right here. I'm going to put it back up again here. But basically, he tweets out saying, "Can you say I was wrong? Appreciate you, Stripes, for your contribution. LOL." He then deletes this tweet. But this is in regards to, remember, he was on that stream with two pieces of shit who really should not be given a platform in the first place. But anyways, that's besides the point. Puka has been going through a lot of stuff recently off the field, and you obviously do not want his game to be affected. But the thing is, though, in this game specifically, Puka Nacua, 12 receptions, 225 yards receiving, and 2 touchdown passes, including 1 in overtime. So, to basically sum this up, this is once again game of the year, no doubt about it. 38-37, overtime, 2-point conversion, an absolute crazy game here on Thursday Night Football. So now I turn the question to you, RBM. What did you see in this game? Because let's be honest here, the Rams going into this week are potentially NFC favorites to go to the Super Bowl. Now they lose against the Seahawks, who are now potentially 1 or 2 wins away from winning the NFC West and the number 1 seed, which is something crazy. So again, man, this game was so crazy, man. This is so crazy, but yeah. What were your thoughts with this game?
My thoughts were this game was a tale of two games. Like the first half was total Rams domination. You would think like, oh, Rams are gonna sweep, But then this is why you play 60 minutes. Because the Seahawks roared back, especially with that crazy ass 2-point conversion that we all been talking about. Game goes to overtime. And credit to the Seahawks, like they were down what? 30-14, I think? 30-16, something like that.
And then Shaheed put in a punt return touchdown.
Then Shaheed did a punt return touchdown. Like, credit to the Seahawks. They fought back.
They really did.
And I think oh boy. Was this karma for what Puka did on that podcast?
I guess you can put it that way, but who really knows? I mean, it's just that, like, when it comes down to the Rams, this is a whole thing of, once again, you guys got to finish the game. You got to play 60 minutes, because this isn't the first time that they lose on a game where they were up at least double-digit points. Remember the Eagles game in the beginning of the season. So,
right.
This is still definitely a case of concern for the Rams, despite how good and amazing they are as a team. But, obviously we are going into December. We're going into January for the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's going to get really hectic around here. So the Rams definitely need to figure out how to finish games here, because while they do finish games, but when it comes down to, like, especially these games against your division rival and a potential number 1 overall seed in the NFC, it matters a lot. So you gotta finish. You gotta.
Like, it matters. Like, especially as tight as the NFC West is, like, there is no room for error.
There is no room for error because, my gosh, Seattle, oh my goodness, the 12s were out and about. That place was loud when he caught that ball. Holy shit.
Oh, for good reason.
Absolutely. But yeah, an amazing game here. This was an amazing game, dude. Just an amazing game. This was peak football. Peak football.
This is peak football.
Peak football. Peak football. But yeah, so yeah, I mean this like I think the Seahawks definitely gained my respect here a little bit because let's face it, the Seahawks are probably they are 12-3, but they were definitely a bit quiet. There were still a couple games where we thought like, they just went ahead and skidded through. Like remember that game against the Colts where Phillip Rivers returned last week? They skidded past a win, but it was still a win, you know? But putting up 38 points on this team right here and fighting in overtime after the Rams scored first and then going for the gutty call, 2 points. Oh my goodness. They definitely gained some respect out of me. I'll say that much.
I'll give the Seahawks a lot of credit. I mean, I do like the Seahawks team even before this little surge they went on.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta give them credit. They quietly built up like one of the better defenses in the league. JSN has been an absolute nightmare for teams to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And Sam Darnold, man, like has Sam Darnold finally become an NFL quarterback?
I think there is a fact that hold on as I sip some water. Darnold, especially the last season and this season, he's definitely an above average quarterback now in my eyes. Yes, I know we drafted him. Let's not talk about that, all right? But if he is under a great coach with a great system in place and some good weapons with a great offensive line, he can fucking ball. He can ball.
Oh, absolutely.
And this game proves it. So, yeah, man, the Seahawks have gained a lot of respect in my eyes. Now, do I think they could go to the Super Bowl? NFC is still very powerhouse. It's packed. Not gonna go there just yet. I need to see it to believe it. To be honest,
to me, the NFC is as wide open as it can get.
Absolutely.
Literally any team could win the NFC at this point.
Let's talk about the other team in the NFC as we transition.
Yes, let's
to another game. So for this one, this could have been in the who cares category, but this is still kind of a game where people cared about it, But the Eagles go into Maryland and take out the Commanders, and this win solidifies that they have won the division for the first time. Or no, let me rephrase that. The Eagles win the NFC East, where for the first time since I think 2004-05, there has been a repeat winner in the NFC East. The Eagles are now 10-5. They are starting to look at least a little better, but then again, this is over a Commanders team, but they at least look a little better, and Saquon probably had one of his better games all season. Because let's face it, Saquon this season has been pretty damn quiet. Anyways, 21 rushes for 132 yards, 1 touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 22 of 30, 185 yards, 2 touchdown passes, took 2 sacks. Marcus Mariota went in, got injured. Josh Johnson went in, and then he also just threw a pick. Now the Commanders, it's not as if like the Eagles dominated this game. It really was like domination specifically in the second half. But at least the Eagles look good. The Commanders, unfortunately, are 4-11. Complete opposite. Just a complete mishap from last season to this season. So was there anything that you got from this game, specifically with the Eagles, at least?
Only thing I got from this game is that the Eagles just beat an easy opponent and did what they needed to do.
Mm-hmm. This game also is the game that eliminated the Dallas Cowboys from playoff contention. So, while the hope was there for Cowboys fans, Emmett, like there was hope for at least a little bit there. Unfortunately, it ended with this win right here. So, now in regards to the Eagles and the Commanders, there was a little thing. I don't have it up here. I forgot to put it up here, but Dan Quinn said something about how, oh, we see them in 2 weeks anyway, because apparently they went on 2 points for that last touchdown, and I guess he didn't like it, but I don't know.
He'll be alright.
Yeah, he'll be alright. It's just like Dan Quinn, you're also 4-11 now, so I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, I think the Eagles at least look better. We just need to continue to see how it goes, but this is kind of like the thing of, well, they are the former Super Bowl champions for a reason. Are they? They haven't been as much as the big like on the same level from last season to this season. Let's just face it; those are honestly kind of like the facts. I feel like the vibes are a little different this season as well. AJ Brown, Smith, the whole wide receiver shit, etc., etc.
Yeah.
So could the Eagles still make a run? And should they still be the favorites in the NFC? I don't know, but
I'm not sold on the Eagles.
Honestly, that is very fair. No, that is very fair. But yeah, the Eagles win it, and this is a much needed win. But we just have to see what happens next, because while they will host a playoff spot, at least a wild card. So yeah. Moving on now to this game. This also could have been Game of the Year.
Oh boy.
This also could have been Game of the Year. But guess what, guys? We also had another overtime victory. This time in Chicago. The Chicago Bears are 11-4. They lead the NFC North over the Packers, Lions, and Vikings. And they win off of a Iceman Caleb Williams deep touchdown pass to DJ Moore, who hauls it in for the touchdown. And Chicago goes crazy. Well, let me tell you, man. I'm just going to go ahead and play this from the Chicago Bears Twitter. And listen to this crowd. You believe that? Unbelievable. Roller coaster of a game here. Oh my goodness. Basically, this is the probability of how much a team can win. The Packers were pretty much not dominating, but they were winning the game pretty much for the entirety of the game up until the final 3 minutes. And remember, this all started because it was 16-9, and then the Packers went ahead, the Bears went ahead, kicked a onside kick, and then unfortunately it wasn't hauled in, and the Bears went ahead and scored a touchdown off of the 4th and 4, if I recall, from Caleb. But yeah, 3 minutes to go, the Packers were up 16-6. Caleb and the Bears, they go down the field, score a field goal, get the onside kick. Then they had to stop the Packers again. The Packers fumbled on a 4th and 1. Then the Bears took over. The Bears went down the field, scored a touchdown. Game went to overtime. And then the Bears went ahead and scored again. And just an unbelievable game. This also could have been Game of the Year. But the pass from Caleb to DJ Moore was so perfect to the point where Caleb Williams literally just goes ahead and, he puts his hands into his hand warmer thingy, because it's almost as if he knew that he was this is a touchdown, bro. What? That is that is actually so cool. And the confidence of this team feels really, really high right now. Ben Johnson in his first year, 11-4. That is an amazing accomplishment. It doesn't honestly matter how this season may potentially end, but the fact that Ben Johnson took this team, who was absolute crap last season with Eberflus, took it around and turned it around with Caleb, gets Caleb his confidence back, has a lot of good weapons on offense, and has a great defense. Oh man, they might be a force to be reckoned with in the playoffs, but remember, this is the playoffs. It could be inexperience. Who knows what happens to this team in the playoffs? So, yeah. Sorry, man, what were your thoughts with this game? Because, man, this was crazy.
I'm not gonna lie to you. There is one part you forgot to mention. Jordan Love did go down this game.
That is
Literally
true.
in the first quarter.
Yep, that is true. He went down with a concussion.
So Malik Willis had to step in, and he was serviceable.
Malik Willis was serviceable. I agree with that.
But Caleb Williams, man, like, sure, it looked rough in the first half for him because that defense was pressuring him to no end. But man, that fourth quarter and that overtime pass, like, something just clicked. And oh my God. The only reason I'm not going to label this game of the year is because, well, Seahawks Rams. Yeah, but like the Rams, like, come on, Packers, you got to play 60. You got to play all 60 minutes of football. And they let off the gas in the fourth quarter, and I think that's what led the Bears to be like, "Yo, we got to get our shit together and win this game," and they did.
Yep. They are very lucky, the Packers, by the way, that the Lions lost against the Steelers. Because if the Lions won the game against the Steelers, then I feel like the Packers will be even bigger trouble. Because the only way the Packers don't make the playoffs is if they lose out here. Which is, let's face it, low chance. But there's still a chance, you know? Detroit would have to win out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... But man, what a game. And just the entire, like, Chicago Bears fans and their community and etc. Oh my goodness. Like, they kept saying how this is probably the best win in, like, over a decade, or this is just one of the best days of their lives because of this game.
Well, I mean, yeah, when you finally get a win over, the Packers of all teams.
Yeah, I was gonna say, following up, I mean, when it's against divisional rival, especially with the Packers, where, let's face it, the Packers have owned them. Cue Aaron Rodgers quote. Packers have owned them for quite a while, you know. But yeah, this is such an amazing win for the Bears, and it gives me hope that a shit franchise, let's face it, Chicago Bears fans, shit franchise can potentially turn it around with a great and formidable head coach in Ben Johnson. But
so, Ben Johnson for Coach of the Year?
I think he should take it. I think he should definitely take it.
I think so too.
I think it will go either from Vrabel to McDonald, Seahawks, and Johnson. But I think Ben will take it because the Bears were really bad last season. So, yeah, I think he would take it, yeah. But yeah, this game, so what I will say for the Bears moving forward is that, look, please enjoy this win, but this shit is not over yet. But here's the other thing. We don't know how this team will look like in the playoffs. We really don't. And it doesn't really matter who the opponent, I feel like. Oh my goodness, if Caleb and Ben Johnson get a win and they potentially win this division, oh my goodness, it's going to feel so sweet. But again,
oh yeah,
I feel as though that no matter how this season ends for them, this is a big accomplishment and a big win for them in the future. 100%.
Yeah, my only message to the Bears is that you cannot play like this against the 49ers next week, or else they will tear you apart.
Because that is a big test. Big test, especially what happened last night. They put up 48 points. They cannot do.
They sure did.
That defense needs to lock in. I agree. But yeah, man, what a game. And now for the Packers, really quick, we need to see how Jordan Love is next week. Not sure if he's playing because they said he was still in concussion protocol earlier. So we'll see. But I'm not saying the Packers are going to be completely out, but they're very injury riddled here.
Always,
So
it's looking dire for the Packers
yeah,
right
it's
now.
it's looking very rough. So let's see what happens. Let's move on now. Now, here's another game that is very, very important. And it involves two of your rivals, RBM.
Ooh.
The Panthers win against the Bucks and now lead the NFC South. I'm going to go ahead and where is it? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and read off something that Brandon went ahead and messaged me since he is not here. He said, super glad we got this win since this is literally the division on the line, LOL. Bryce did what he needed to do, and the defense played very well against the run. Pass coverage was iffy at times, but we came through in the right moment. T-Mac might not be Offensive Rookie of the Year. He might just be Rookie of the Year. Played outstanding and definitely our wide receiver one, at this point. Although I'm very glad we got the win, the division is still up for grabs. Seahawks at home, and then the Bucks on the road. Main goal is to just beat the Bucks again, but if we can get another dub against the Seahawks, that'll be massive. Let's go Panthers. Hashtag keep pounding. So, this game was huge for the NFC South because it determines who at least leads at the moment. But again, this is the first one of two matchups between these two teams, with Week 18 being the potential decider, because who knows if the Panthers can beat the Seahawks this upcoming Sunday. Now, the Panthers, to me, still, this team is very, very shaky. They at least get the win, but I'm pretty damn nervous about them winning the division. But turning the tides on the Bucks, man, what the hell happened to this team, dude? What in the world happened? Like, ever since the bye, like, I get they are still kind of like injury, like there are a couple injuries and whatnot. But man, with the way this team was going in the first half, it's actually kind of sad that they are now 7-8 with a losing record potentially here. So, to finish the season, I mean. So, RBM, what are your thoughts on your division rivals here?
Oh boy, where do I begin? I'll start with the Bucks. Their collapse is more than a couple of injuries. This is half the damn team being injured. They're
Bulls?
down. Oh man. Their play is just falling apart. Something is not clicking. I also heard rumors that Baker might be playing through an injury.
I did see that.
So that might be well, not might be. It's contributing to him not making, the smartest decisions. As far as the Panthers go, this team is still a mystery box to me. Because this team has beaten teams they should not be beaten, but losing to teams that they should be beaten. Which has me worried for the Seahawks low key. Because they are going into Carolina next week. And the Panthers are known to give some of those better teams, a little bit of trouble at home. So I'm kind of not surprised the Panthers won this one.
I think for me, too, the Panthers got to realize something, that they cannot be, like, twiddling their thumbs. Like, they're 8-7, and if they win against the Seattle Seahawks, they have a pretty decent shot of winning the division. So,
Oh, absolutely.
so they cannot be twiddling their thumbs right now. Now, could they just be a one and done in the playoffs? Maybe, but we'll see first. Let's see first.
Yeah, well, let's see.
Yeah, man. So, do you think the? Do you think? Well, I feel like this is gonna be like an obvious answer, but do you think Todd Bowles is part reason as to why they're 7-8 right now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Which really
We
sucks,
can.
man. I was rooting for Baker.
I was too, Loki, because even though I hate the Bucks, I do like Baker, and I did kind of want to see him do well. This is just not his year.
And,
Unfortunately,
and Buka only had 1 reception for 40 yards, man. What the hell? What happened? This team was so good. What the hell
I guess
happened?
that defense was locking him up all game long,
Just sucks,
which
man.
is smart.
It really
Hate saying
sucks.
it, but it's smart.
That's true.
Now
Yeah.
the Panthers, if they want to impress me, and you know, if they want my vote of confidence to win this division, they cannot be skating by in games like this.
I agree. They need to but then again, I feel like that's just been the story of the Carolina Panthers all season long. Like despite them being 8-7, they're beating teams that, they really shouldn't, but then they're losing games that they really should not be losing, and it's like so
Yeah, like
fucking
we
crazy.
swept them.
Like yeah, exactly. Like what are we doing here? I don't know, man. Like the Panthers
Like y'all can
definitely
beat
need to the
like y'all
Panthers
can beat the Rams and the Bucks, but y'all can't beat us. The
the
fuck?
Panthers definitely need to have like some sort of thing go with this off season upcoming here. But yeah, it's just let's just see what happens. But I'm still kind of wary about who wins this division still. So we'll see what happens.
This is the division that nobody wants to win. Let's be
Yeah,
fair.
yeah,
Oh
absolutely.
shit! Almost knocked over my mic.
Oh damn. Okay, moving on now to another game, and honestly, this will be very quick because no, skipping over a game. Here we go. I almost put up the wrong game first, but there we go. So this should be a very quick one, but the Bills. Oh, actually, here's a good one right here. Look at this. Baker Mayfield this season, the first 6 games, he had 1,539 passing yards, 12 touchdown passes, 1 pick, and the Bucks were 5-1. The last 9 games, 1,605 passing yards, 11 touchdowns, 7 picks, and the Bucks are 2-7. Man, sucks. Uh, but yeah, now let's move on to the next game here. Once again, I don't think we will spend too much time with this, but the Bills escape with the win against the Browns. The Bills keep in line here with the Patriots in the AFC East race. So yeah, Josh Allen did not have a great game though, because that Browns defense was actually doing very well per usual. Myles Garrett had half a sack on him. But yeah, no touchdown passes or picks here. But James Cook cooked them. 117 yards rushing for 2 touchdowns. And yeah, the Bills escape with a win here, 23-20. Shador had a average game to a bad game. He had 1 touchdown pass and 2 picks for 157 yards. The Bills it's not that I'm getting scared about it, but it's just like the Bills defense. No, the Browns defense was really really good this game. But yeah. So, any thoughts with this game here?
This almost had trap game written all over it.
I agree, and the Bills, by the way, easily could have lost this game. Easily.
Oh, they easily could have lost. Unfortunately, Shador Sanders is still a rookie and played like it, so
Yeah.
it is what it is.
The Bills have been on a heater since Sean McDermott took his glasses off. He is now 8-1, which is a stat.
And that is definitely a stat.
Here's something from Buffalo Bills PR. James Cook leads the NFL with 1,532 rushing yards and has now marked the most by a Bill since 1975. Woof. That's a W.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah, I'm not. It's not that I'm totally out on the Bills because I still feel like they're a very great team. But yeah, they need to do a little better, man. They need to do a little better.
I agree, especially the way the AFC is shaping out to be this year.
hmm
Like, this has to be the year Josh Allen gets it done, because otherwise, I don't think he gets another chance.
I don't know, man. This is yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see. But let's go ahead and move on to an actual interesting game here, because I think this game shocked everybody. And wait, I keep missing over this game. God damn it! Sorry. Let's go ahead and touch up on this other game here. We got nothing from Emmett because he pretty much said that there was really nothing to talk about with this game here. But the Chargers went ahead and went 34-17 over the Cowboys. Again, Cowboys are out of the playoffs, so yeah. But the Chargers at least keep in line here with the Denver Broncos, who lost their game. So they are pretty much one game out here. And Justin Herbert balled out 23-29, 2 touchdowns, 300 yards passing. Hampton went back 85 yards rushing with 1 tud. Herbert also ran it in. Quentin Johnston. Chargers are rolling, man. Chargers are rolling. They're looking good. Even with a shit offensive line.
I mean, don't really need much of an offensive line when you're going up against the second worst defense in the NFL. So,
That's true, even though they got Quentin Williams. But anyways.
yep. Apparently, it's not enough.
Yeah, apparently, I guess not. But yeah, the Chargers have really the Chargers are playing through adversity, especially with a very bad offensive line. It makes me
Oh, yeah.
wonder how they'll perform in the playoffs because I feel as though that Herbert is due for a playoff win, especially at this point in his career. So
It
we'll see.
depends on who the it'll depend on who the Chargers play in the first round.
That is
'Cause I
true.
know that they're in.
They are going to most likely be 6 or seed 5 or 6, if I remember correctly,
I
unless they
think
win this
5?
damn division. Because if they
Unless they win the division, yeah.
because if they somehow win this division, oh, then that's a different story. But
Which this might be a little bit of a hot take, but I don't think winning the division would be in the Chargers' best interest.
because of their stadium, I agree with that.
Yep.
Because
Honestly, if I'm the Chargers, I'd just let Denver win the division and potentially go play whoever wins the AFC North in the first round. So,
yeah. Oh, sheesh. But yeah, it's Chargers looking good, man. Defense is looking good. They're firing on all cylinders. Again, I just feel like they're due for a playoff win at some point. So we'll just see what happens if they can get it done here. We'll see. We shall see. Here is a stat though. The Chargers have recorded back-to-back 11-plus win seasons for the first time since 2006 and 2007.
that is nuts.
And I think actually someone put it here. He won't get one Coach of the Year vote, but what a job he has done with their injuries. Remarkable. You know what? I agree with that. I very much agree with that. I think he deserves his flowers. Jim Harbaugh does. Maybe not so his brother, but we'll talk about that later. We will talk about that one later. But anyways, moving on to our next game here. And we will finally talk about the team that we were just talking about in terms of the 1 seed of the Broncos, because the Jaguars make a crazy statement and win it over the Denver Broncos in Denver, 34-20. The Jacksonville Jaguars continue to lead the AFC South with an 11-4 record, with the Texans right behind them. So, yeah. This what a surprise this was, I feel like, in my opinion. Because let's face it, I feel as though, again, I feel like I'm a Trevor Lawrence hater because of the LMFL. You already know me. But when it comes down to this, Trevor Lawrence, 3 touchdown passes. He took 5 sacks, but that didn't even matter. He ran one in, 23 of 36 for 279 yards passing. 3 touchdown passes. ETN had a okay, but Parker Washington, like, oh my God, 145 receiving yards and 1 touchdown. Where the hell did this guy come from? But yeah, the Broncos finally lose against a team that is really, really good, but this felt like also this just felt like a game that they just could not get out from. So I'm very curious as to how they respond because, again, before going into this game, they were 12-2, and they did not look like a 12-2 team here at all. But then again, when we go back from the rest of the season, it's almost as if Denver has gone through who have you really beaten? But anyways, Denver defense still really good, but this game, what happened? Like what happened here? Bo Nix also lost a fumble, and he also had a pick. So yeah. So are we more impressed about the Jaguars here, or are we just more worried about the Broncos? Because I think with the 12-3 record, we shouldn't be losing to Jacksonville, but they did. So
Duval.
yeah.
No, I'll be the first to say it. Jaguars are on fire. I think T-Law has finally locked in. I think Liam Cohen has this team, locked in. And they came to a very tough place to play in Denver and just punched them in the mouth for 60 straight minutes. I was impressed. I'll be honest, I didn't think the Jaguars could do it. But those 6 receptions to Parker Washington, like, hey, you mentioned the LMFL, just like I did with Bo Melton. Sometimes you just gotta unleash the secret weapon, and I think Parker Washington was that secret weapon. So good on the Jags, man. Like, they came to Denver, even though Bo Nix skied the ball for 352 yards, they still got the job done. T-Law still went to a tough place. English. Still went to a tough place to play. He got the job done. And the way the AFC is looking, like, this is a statement win for the Jaguars, if anything.
They, much like the Seahawks, they've gained respect from me. Because this is a Denver defense that is not easy to face, especially in Denver. But T-Law cooked them. So I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. But clearly, Liam Cohen and the Jaguars are very, very prepared for this game. So very much big props to this Jaguars team because remember, there was a time period, probably close to midway through the season where I couldn't really take them seriously, but they're continuing to get some more and more wins here. And now this win in particular, especially over one of the best defenses, in the league, has definitely put a lot of people on notice in regards to in regards to this specific Jaguars team. So, yeah, man, it's a surprise. I'll say that much. But yeah, so we have a soundbite here from Trayvon Walker. So yeah, here we go. Let's listen.
Let's play.
And this is gonna be the challenging week because the football world is gonna jump on the Jags and those things. Talk about how great you guys are. How are you going to be able to keep everything under control? Just focus on the next game.
Right now, they just go hop on the bandwagon right now. Everybody in this locker room on the Jaguars team, even upstairs, we know everybody probably gonna try to hop on this bandwagon now, but we don't want anybody. They can stay where they at. It's us. It's all about the Jags. Fuck everybody but us. Excuse my language, mama and dad, grandmama, but fuck everybody but us.
Okay, well, let me just get on the bandwagon. Appreciate you so much for joining us.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hey, man.
Honestly, real.
Honestly, he's very real for that. He's very real for that. Also, Liam Cohen took a little shot at Sean Payton here because Sean Payton earlier, he said, quote, it's a small market, but you see a real good team. This is what Liam Cohen had to say on after the game.
You know, a small market team like us can come into a place like Mile High and get it done.
Ah. Yeah, he didn't even
that?
he didn't even like smirk or anything. I was like, ooh.
He just said, yeah, we came in and beat y'all asses
Pretty much.
in your turf. So,
All right. But yeah, man, Jaguars definitely gained some respect out of me. So definitely a team to watch out for. But yeah. Moving on here, and it's actually kind of crazy because I don't think it was in my notes, but we have to really quickly touch on this game. Let's just quickly touch up on this game. Because for some reason it just fell through the cracks, which is my fault. But let's talk about this game really quick. The Raiders and the Texans. The Raiders pretty much led for almost all this game, and the Texans just pulled out a win. I don't know how I don't know how that happened, but anyways, the Raiders kept it close, which is honestly kind of alarming for the Texans, if I'm being completely honest with you. I know you root for the Texans, like, you know, because they're kind of like a secondary team to you. So what are your thoughts with this game here? With the Texans. They are 10-5 now. Which is still
they
really
are 10
good.
and 5, but
so
kind of in the same situation as the Bills. This felt like a trap game.
bro, because Geno Smith was balling out a little bit, bro. 16 to 23, 201 yards, 2 touchdown passes. Like,
I
oh.
don't think it was so much Geno as much as it was that they couldn't stop Ashton Jeanty.
Oh, Genty. Yeah, you know what? You're right. You're right.
That and Brock Bowers. For some reason, Brock Bowers was just doing whatever he wanted.
He had a touchdown in there, so
yeah. He did. But it was a little cardiac for the Texans. I'm not gonna lie, but
a little bit of wake up call.
A little bit of a wake up call, yeah, especially for that offense. Max Crosby, Max Crosby was getting to CJ a couple times, but in the end, that defense, that defense eventually held him.
That is true.
And like I said, a little cardiac, but they still got the job done. Just Texans, please learn how to cover talented tight ends. Because if you can't do that, then teams like the Bills and who else has a talented tight end in the AFC?
Elsie?
Yeah, but they're not in the playoff picture though. I'm talking about teams in the playoff picture.
Oh.
Like who has a talented tight end? Besides the Bills?
Who's New England's? They got a couple, right? They got
right, Hunter Henry and
Hunter
Austin
Henry.
Hooper.
Yeah, there you go.
Like if you can't stop talented tight ends, teams like the Patriots are gonna like demolish you. And I think the Cardinals exposed that last week. But still, a win's a win. So good on the Texans. They're keeping up with the Jags in the AFC South. But defense just kind of cleaned that up a little bit. Offense, please protect CJ Stroud for once in all damn lives.
Because that defense is really good, man. So
that defense is
it'd be a shame. So, all right.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. This next game here came under some controversy. But anyways, the Steelers get it done in Detroit and win after a crazy ending. 29-24. Aaron Rodgers does it in Detroit once again. The Pittsburgh Steelers are 9-6. Completes a 19-year run for Mike Tomlin, who has secured another winning season. This is not 19 straight seasons without a losing record, which is crazy. But because of this loss, the Lions are still alive at 8-7, but they need 2 wins and 2 Packers losses to get in. And with the loss by the Lions, both the Bears and the Niners have clinched a playoff spot. It's crazy because that Bears win from the previous day, it didn't secure them a playoff spot. Can you believe that?
Oh man.
We will talk about this later, but DK Metcalf also snapped at a fan in the stands. Oh my goodness. And yeah, so this was obviously the controversy here. Let's go ahead and listen in on in Ford Field. The ruling on the field is a touchdown. However, come on, ref, you can't do that to us. You can't do that to them, man. You can't do that to them. But basically, the controversy call at the end were the offensive PIs that were called on the Lions. One was on Tesla, and the other one was on St. Brown, which is a very blatant and obvious offensive pass interference. However, the Tesla one is the one that's mostly under fire because we have no idea. Because that was mostly like a pick play to get St. Brown open for a touchdown, but alas, whatever. But the Steelers hold on and get a win in Detroit, which is a huge game for them because it keeps them up top of the AFC North. And the Lions now fall to 8-7 with their playoff hopes pretty much like not in their favor at this point, which is kind of crazy to think about, especially with how the previous seasons for the Lions have gone. So, this was a crazy play because along with that St. Brown offense PI, he laterals it and pitches it to Jared Goff, who runs it in for a touchdown. So the craziest part about that entire last play is the fact that Jared Goff actually scores a touchdown, but because of the offensive PI, no replay of the down, and the game's over after that, which is insane. And insane because the Lions were actually genuinely going down the field, but it's just that the Lions defense is so bad, dude. Like, oh my goodness. Jaylen Warren, 143 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. Gainwell had 50 rushing touchdowns, while also Gainwell also had 78 receiving yards. Oh my goodness, man.
I was gonna say 50 rushing touchdowns. Holy shit.
That's my bad. But yeah, the Steelers, man, they looked. This was definitely a very statement win for the Steelers because the Steelers have looked. They've been I personally had them a little higher, but than most people. But over the course of, especially midway through the season, they've been pretty damn mid. But this game in particular has like, hold on a second, they could probably do some damage in the playoffs if they could potentially get a win. We'll see. But yeah, the Steelers look good here, but the Lions, man, oh man. Jared Goff had a great game though. 34-54, 364 yards and 3 touchdown passes. But we need to talk about the rushing, man. 14 rushing yards from Montgomery, 2 rushing yards from Gibbs. Oh, jeez. That is nuts. But yeah, so great game. Just the obvious controversial call and plays that happen here at the end here. And also the ref, you can't go ahead and just do that to the crowd, man. You can't just say, result of the play is a touchdown. You might as well just not say that, all right? You might as well just not say that.
That ref was probably the biggest troll in the NFL this week. Oh, man. I mean, what can I say? Like the running game for the Steelers was just on point. Lions just couldn't stop Jaylen Warren or Kenneth Gainwell. Aaron Rodgers was doing whatever he wanted. Lions defense was... I mean, that Lions defense is being held up by, like, string and duct tape at this point.
I just feel so bad for Mac. I really do.
I do too.
Obviously Mac, one of our friends here, and he's a Lions fan. I just can't believe that it came I just can't believe the Lions are 8-7. I can't believe it. I don't know.
Mm,
It's unbelievable to me.
I mean, the fact that running game for the Lions just got stuffed.
Yeah, that's concerning. That is
That
kind of
is
concerning.
that is hella concerning.
But yeah, I guess it's just a matter to see how it goes. It's just the Lions have to win out to make the playoffs, but even then, they also need the Packers to lose out.
They need
So
the
it's
Packers to
not
lose out,
like
yeah.
so even if the Packers win this Sunday, then it's pretty much over at that point, you know?
Pretty much,
So
yeah.
damn, that sucks, man. That really sucks. But the NFC this year in particular is just so damn good. And what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Um,
Do you agree with those OPIs on Tesla and St. Brown? I agree on St. Brown, but Tesla, do you agree with it?
I actually do, and here's why. That little pick that Tesla tried to do, he wasn't really pushed in. He kind of like, you know how in the NBA they do those like pick and rolls, like those like hard pick and rolls.
Yeah.
Can't do that in the NFL.
Yeah.
So I kind of agree with it.
That's fair. All right. Well, yeah, just a crazy game, man. Just a crazy game. Um I can't believe that it came down with this loss and then the Bears and the 49ers just clinch a spot because of it. It's kind of crazy. But that's
I
not the
mean,
only instance of it, though. I'll just say that much.
what other instance are we talking about?
Well, let's move on now to the next game here, where the Patriots stay in line and win to secure a still in the race for the AFC's first seed with a win over the Baltimore Ravens 28-24. So this game was pretty much must win for both teams, but more so on the Ravens. Because if the Ravens lose, they would then have a losing record. But of course, look what happened. The Patriots win it 28-24, and the Ravens once again just blow it. They just once again blow it. They're 7-8, and they're in danger of losing to a potential playoff spot here. And really, like, their only way in is to hope to God that the Steelers just collapse and they win out somehow, some way. But who knows if that will happen? I have no idea. But anyways, after this game, John Harbaugh is under massive scrutiny because for some reason, after Derrick Henry scores a touchdown, they just never used him after that. I have no idea how that falls through the cracks, but Ravens fans are not happy with this loss at all. Meanwhile, Patriots fans, I mean, shit. Drake May looks good, man. I hate saying it. The Patriots look so good. And I really hate saying that, especially since I'm a Jets fan. But 380 yards from Drake May, 2 touchdown passes, 1 pick. Stevenson, by the way, after the Henderson injury, played really well. Stephon Diggs didn't have a touchdown, but 9 receptions, 138 yards receiving. That is a great stat line. The Patriots played well on all cylinders in this game. The Ravens, not so much. Remember also, by the way, Zay Flowers also fumbled the ball. So that also happened. So the Ravens fans are not happy. Not happy at all. Derrick Henry scores a rushing touchdown with 12:50 left in the fourth quarter, and the Ravens lead 14-13, and he never touched the ball ever again, and the Ravens lost. John Harbaugh needs to be fired, as Scott says here. Ravens Realm on Twitter also says, we expect you to be gone after John Harbaugh says on his post-game press conference. He says, quote, I expect our team to keep fighting. And here's just another graphic here. The Ravens have lost all these games. Of course, with the one being in the first game of the season. and the Ravens have lost all of them. Here is a message. Here is an answer from John Harbaugh after the game. This was asked because of the absence of Derrick Henry at the end of the game.
You look back on it, I think it's pretty easy to say, hey, he should have been in there or shouldn't have been in there. But we're rotating those guys throughout the game as two backs, you know. And but yeah, game-winning drive. Do I want Derrick Henry on the field? Sure, I do want him on the field.
Okay, you're the head coach, buddy. You have one of the best backs in the league. Why are you not going to put him in there? I have no idea. I have no idea. Oh, well, it looks like this tweet got deleted. But yeah, so, yeah, another just tweet from New Era Zach. Most losses with 7+ points in the lead in the fourth quarter. The Ravens have 12 of them in the last 5 seasons. Also, Mark Andrews does a very terrible play. I've never seen this ever in a game. But this man catches the ball, tries to lateral it, and he gets picked off by the Patriots. Oh my goodness. It was probably one of the worst plays and worst laterals I've ever seen in my life. And obviously, Mark Andrews was catching a lot of heat. Mark Andrews, since his extension, 2.5 games, 4 catches, 45 yards, 2 drops, and 1 forward pass 20 yards down the field while imitating a helicopter. What are we doing?
Not imitating a helicopter.
What are we doing? But yeah, Isaiah Likely, let me see if I can go ahead and find it here. But Isaiah Likely pretty much said about how ass the team is. Yeah, he said, apparently he said, this shit ass as fuck. All right, man. Oh, all right, man. We'll go ahead and just say whatever you think. But obviously people are not happy with the Mark Andrews extension. So, RBM, what are your thoughts with this game in particular? And
well, we have to remember one thing. Lamar Jackson did go down in the first quarter.
I was going to mention that. Yes, I agree. And Tyler Huntley actually did pretty damn well for a backup. Same thing like Willis. He did pretty well.
Yeah, same thing as Willis. He was serviceable. But, ooh, Ravens, we gotta talk. Is it? I think it's time to fire John Harbaugh. It might actually be time.
You know,
there's just no excuse.
I might have to agree with that.
Not to keep running Derrick Henry.
I might have to agree with that. I agree.
That defense, man. Oof. Just
Cross.
Oof.
Cross was not happy, dude.
Oh, I don't blame him. I wouldn't
Cross
be happy
not
either.
happy. There's gonna be a lot.
Be happy either.
There's gonna be a lot of turnover with this team in the offseason, I think.
Oh, there has to be. Because the way things are now, that they cannot win like this. If I'm the Ravens, fuck it. I lose the rest of the season, I blow it up.
Fair enough. Yeah, this is
my
just
thoughts on the Patriots goes. Yeah, I forgot to give my thoughts on the Patriots.
No, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, congrats, Patriots. I don't really call this a great win for the Patriots. But I just have to keep saying it. Other than the Bills, who have the Pats beaten? They beat up battered Ravens squad by 1 score. Sorry, I'm still not convinced.
Yep. Well, I don't know. That's just the hater in me. It's just that Drake May looks so good, dude. Drake May looks so good.
I mean, Drake May is going to look good against the 3rd worst defense in the NFL.
Yeah, so. I guess. I just feel like for me, I just hate the Patriots so much, dude. The Ravens really needed this win, bro. They really needed this win.
They needed to win. They couldn't get it done, so.
But
at this point, just let the Steelers win the AFC North.
But honestly, I might have to agree only because Lamar has been going through so many injuries, and he injured again with his back in this game. But yeah, I feel bad for him. I feel bad. I'm really it is just a matter of, yeah, are they going to make changes? Because that is a very real question now. That is a very real question. No matter how they look at it, that is a very real question. And I'm sure Ravens fans want it now at this point. So, yeah. All right, let's move on now to our final game of the slate. All right, you ready?
ready.
This happened obviously last night, but the Niners shut down the Colts and their playoff hopes. 48-27. The Colts are not technically out of it, but it is very, very, very slim that they make it still. But yeah, Phillip Rivers, man, props to him. Going up against this defense, but man, the 49ers, dude, they are firing on all cylinders. Purdy with 5 touchdown passes. 5! 5 of them! McCaffrey still balling. Kittle still balling. He got injured, by the way, but still balling. The Niners are a force to be reckoned with, despite their injuries on both sides of the ball, especially on defense. Remember, Warner, Nick Bosa. Oh, man. The fact that they're still playing like this, they still have a shot to win the NFC. Can you believe that? Oh, jeez, man. Good luck, man, because the Niners look really good, man. Niners look really good.
I mean, let's call it what it is. The Niners went to Indianapolis and put belt to ass.
Yep. Meanwhile, Phillip Rivers, dude, 23 of 35 for 277 yards, 2 touchdowns, and unfortunately 1 pick that pretty much sealed the game. God damn it. God damn it. But yeah, man, Brock Purdy, 5 touchdown passes. What a game he had. Just an absolute crazy game. And also, here's the funny thing. Chase Center erupted when they showed the 49ers Colts final score, but wait for it when they put the camera on someone wearing an Ayuk jersey.
Oh no, he looks stupid right now.
Oh man, everyone started booing. We will get to the Ayuk stuff later. But yeah, because of this loss by the Bills, similar to the Lions, the Bills, the Jaguars, and the Chargers all have a playoff spot, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, the Bills, Jaguars, Chargers, all in now. And here's a nice sound bite here from Phillip Rivers. By the way, I have to agree. We don't ever hear this in football nowadays. Let's listen in.
And he was able to get the ball to Taylor for a first down. Hey, Lincoln's up! Lincoln's up! 48, 48! Hey, you got 20! Hey, right! We're good, 48. Tell Dawson!
Man. Pre-snap audibles? Man, so cool, man. That is so dope. Phillip still got it. He really still got it. Although I don't think he's going to come back for another season. But he still got it, man. He still got it.
He still got it, man.
That first touchdown, though, to Pierce was great. I saw that. I was like, oh, wow. That was dope. But yeah.
Pretty cool.
Phillip Rivers fought his ass off, but unfortunately, it was just not enough. And because of that, the Colts' playoff hopes are pretty much in jeopardy. Very slim chance that they even make it in here at this point. But the Niners are rolling on all cylinders. They look great. So any thoughts with this game here?
Not really. I hope George Kittle is okay, because I did see that ankle injury, and for fantasy football championship purposes, I actually hope he's okay and is ready to go by next week. Niners are dangerous. I think
yeah, they're very dangerous, huh?
I think if they tighten up on defense a little bit, they could probably go on a run.
Ah. You know what's so...
As far as the Colts go, I think they're cooked.
You think they're cooked? I unfortunately I think they're cooked. But I really look, man, I know the Colts are really going through it right now, but I really hope for Rivers at least wins one game. Just one. Just one, man. I want him to win just one game. Just one. I feel like it'd be pretty good. I don't care, like it is definitely gonna be a losing record, especially right now, but who cares? Just win one game, Philip. Please. I really hope the Colts win one.
Well,
It'd be cool.
he's got
It'd be
his
cool.
best chance to do it next week.
Yep. Pretty much. But now, this game ends with our recap here for week 16. What a week. One of the best weeks, if not the best week of this season. It will be remembered. But yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look at the playoff scenarios, playoff everything basically. So here Albert Breer says that Jaguars, Chargers, and Bills clinch a playoff spot with the Colts loss. That means 10 of the 14 spots are accounted for. If the Texans and Packers win on Sunday, then the 13 of 14 will be clinched by the end of this week, and it's possible that week 18 is only relevant for seeding. Some folks have pretty much said in the comments here that really the Panthers-Bucks game might be the only relevant game in week 18. From what it looked like, yeah, maybe. We'll see though. Tom Pelissero says there are just now 4 playoff spots. Steelers versus Ravens for AFC North, Panthers Bucks for NFC South, Texans Colts for last AFC wildcard, and Packers Lions for the last NFC wildcard. So, yeah, there are only 4 spots to go. And speaking of which, we have playoff scenarios here for week 17. So, I'm not going to go over all the ties and whatnot. Who cares about that? But Denver clinches an AFC West and clinches the AFC West division title and the number 1 seed with a win and a Chargers loss and a Patriots loss and a Bills loss and a Jacksonville loss. But they could also just win the AFC West with a win and the Chargers losing. That's it. Jacksonville would clinch the AFC South with a win and a Texans loss. Patriots, same thing. Win the division if they win and the Bills lose. The Steelers would win the AFC North just easily by winning their game against Cleveland. Doesn't matter what happens with the Ravens. If they win it, they're in. They're good. The Texans would clinch a playoff berth if they win or the Colts lose. There you go. That's pretty much it. And then on the NFC, the Seahawks would win the NFC West and the number 1 seed with a win and a Rams loss and a San Fran-Chicago tie, which is kind of crazy. Seattle would clinch the NFC West simply by winning and the Rams losing and the Niners losing. The Panthers would clinch the NFC South with a win over Seattle and a Tampa Bay loss. The Bears would simply win the NFC North if they just simply win. That's it. Or a Green Bay loss. The Packers would clinch their playoff berth with a win or a Lions loss. So, it's getting pretty simple here starting, getting simple. But yeah, I kind of can't believe that we're almost at the end of the season. Can't believe it. Because now this is the playoff picture after week 16. Can you believe this? Seattle and Denver would be the number 1 seeds. And right now the wild card round would feature the Texans and Patriots, the Bills at Jaguars, the Chargers at Steelers. Meanwhile, on the NFC side, it would be the Packers, Bears, the Rams, Eagles, and the Niners, Panthers. Sheesh. Sheesh.
Oh boy.
It's getting very spicy. But yeah, this is the playoff picture. Now, let's go ahead and get into some Swift stories to know, because we got a lot of injuries to go through here. Not as much as last week, but we still got notable injuries to go through here. So let's go. John Fitzpatrick suffered an Achilles injury tonight, and he's on the Packers. So another tight end injury here, and he is now out for the season. A test today confirmed that his Achilles was torn, and now they have lost 2 tight ends, Tucker Kraft and Fitzpatrick, to season-ending injuries. Quinshawn Judkins was carted off because he suffered a broken leg, and he's also evaluated for a knee injury, but then also adding on to it, he dislocated his ankle. My God. What a terrible injury for Judkins, man. Ooh. So I hope he comes back stronger, because that really, really sucks.
Yeah.
But good news, today he underwent successful surgery to repair a fractured fibula and ankle dislocation, and has been placed on injured reserve. So we might not. Oh yeah. So yeah.
That's good.
So the Chiefs are concerned that Gardner Minshew tore his ACL. There will be obviously additional tests, but then it was reported that his ACL was spared. However, though, the knee is still injured, so at least it's not an ACL tear. Good job, or yeah, good thing, I guess. Not a good job, but yeah. But because of that, Patrick Mahomes and Gardner Minshew injuring their knees, the Chiefs are signing Shane Buechele off the Bills practice squad. Man.
I think it's pronounced Buechele.
Buechele, yeah. Sorry, but yeah, there you go. So there you go. Let's refresh these here. DT Walter Nolan III for the Cardinals was carted off to the locker room after suffering a non-contact injury to his left leg. Yeah. But the thing is, though, Garrett Williams for the Cardinals again tore his Achilles. So just another Achilles injuries once again across the league. Moving on now to some more injuries here. Lamar Jackson has a serious contusion to his back and is considered day-to-day. He's getting treatment on that now. Kimani Vidal, or Vidal, Vidal, I think it was. Chargers running back. Vidal. He was diagnosed with a neck sprain and is considered day-to-day. He could miss time, but it's not as serious as they thought. So that's good for their depth there for the Chargers. JJ McCarthy suffered a hairline fracture, and he's out this week for the upcoming game against the Lions. So, yeah, just another injury for JJ, who has really just had an up and down season, and hope he just comes back soon. But at this point, you might as well just shut him down, I feel like. I don't know. You got 2 weeks left to go. Some more Vikings injuries here. Jordan Mason, considered a long shot for Thursday's game against the Lions. And I think this one is another Vikings one. Or no, it's Jordan Love. So Jordan Love will practice today, but in a limited capacity. He's still in concussion protocol. Malik Willis will also practice in a limited capacity. Moving on here, though. And more Packers news, Josh Jacobs is also going to be limited at practice. So, yeah. The weirdo on the Browns, quarterback Deshaun Weirdo Watson, will not be activated, so he will not play this season. Yeah, he should stay that way, honestly.
They should have cut him.
They unfortunately can't do that due to money reasons, but that's kind of their issue, not ours. George Kittle is dealing with a mid to low ankle sprain. He said after the game that he believed he avoided a high ankle, and that is the case. So good thing there. Reported from Jeremy Fowler. So good thing there from Kittle, because they will definitely need him. Justin Fields has been played on IR, so he's been shut down for the rest of the season. I got nothing to say. Anyways, this was from last week, but Jacoby Myers. Oh, this is now in the Swift stories to know any sort of signings, firings, etc. So right now we got this from Schefter. Jacoby Myers is now finalizing, or I guess he has now extended 3 years with the Jacksonville Jaguars through the 2028 season. He was going to be a free agent after the season, but not anymore. So very huge get for the Jaguars to keep him around. Big weapon here for T-Law, so that was very nice there. Bills intend to sign Matthew Judon to the practice squad. Potentially good news for potential depth for the Bills defense because they really, really need it at this point. This upcoming here. Okay, so Seahawks linebacker Derek Hall has been suspended for 1 game for an act of unnecessary roughness and unsportsmanlike conduct during Thursday's game against the LA Rams. During the first quarter, he unnecessarily stepped on the leg of Rams guard Kevin Dotson at the end of the play while he was on the ground. He will be eligible to return to the Seahawks active roster on Monday, December 29, following the team's December 28 game against the Carolina Panthers. Well, there you go, I guess. All right. You can't step on a leg on a Rams guard or just anybody. So yeah, well, at least I guess
like who does he think he is, Ndamukong?
Yeah, we should not have another incident like that. But yeah, so he at least I guess gets Christmas off. I guess there you go. I guess. Snoop Dogg's holiday halftime party during NFL Christmas Game Day will feature an appearance from the singing voices of they're from K-pop Demon Hunters. I have not watched this yet. I should at some point.
Okay.
But yeah, it will be halftime of Lions versus Vikings, which will be at 4:30. So pretty dope. Now, this is some very interesting news, but this is also breaking news, okay? But Kansas is making final moves to bring the Chiefs over from Missouri in a $1 billion deal. What? Holy shit! Look. So basically, it's been reported, and this is the potential dome for the Chiefs in Kansas. But basically... And it was already announced, I think, yesterday or something. But yeah, the Chiefs have informed administrative officials that they will announce their move to Kansas today, pending the expected LCC approval. And yes, so yesterday, Clark Hunt went ahead and made a statement to the Chiefs fans. And he basically said that they have entered an agreement with the state of Kansas to host Chiefs football beginning with the 2031 NFL season. So the Chiefs are gone from Missouri. And obviously, Chiefs fans from Missouri are not happy about that. They will be abandoning Arrowhead Stadium, which is... this is a shitty move. I'm not an owner, so I have no idea how this entails and whatnot. But this is a move. Now, granted... This is a move that isn't going to take effect for another 6 years. So, who knows? Maybe in the next couple of years we will forget about it and then it will just pop up once again when 2031 comes around. But this is a pretty damn crazy move because now they're probably just going to be called the Kansas Chiefs, which doesn't roll off tongue compared to Kansas City Chiefs, but
whatever. Hold on now. Did they say where in Kansas they'll be moving to?
Oh, I have no idea, but they're just going to be in Kansas.
Because I feel like it could be just moving to Kansas City, Kansas.
That's true, but yeah.
Because I mean, Kansas City technically does border both, Kansas and
Missouri. But technicality's sake, it's still in Missouri. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know that, but.
Still, I don't know. We'll see. But I feel like for me personally, I'm probably just gonna. I don't know. I'm not the owner. But But yeah, obviously Chiefs fans are not happy about this move because, they're moving out of Missouri and they're abandoning Arrowhead Stadium, which is kind of crazy. So, yep. Big news there. Yeah. The Rams have fired special teams coordinator Chase Blackburn. Chase Blackburn, by the way, was that guy on the Giants who picked off Tom Brady in Super Bowl 44, I think it was.
44, yeah.
Yeah, so where they won their second in a couple of years. So, yeah, the Rams fired their special teams coordinator in the middle of the season, which is kind of crazy. And yeah, so there you go. Very interesting move to make this move right now, but I guess Sean
Yeah, that
McVay
move
just
seemingly came out of nowhere.
I guess Sean McVay just had enough enough, I guess. Apparently this just came out of nowhere. I don't know. But the Dolphins apparently offered 4 first-round picks of the Bengals for Joe Burrow before the draft in 2020. All right. Sure.
That
buddy.
has to be cap. That has to be cap.
Brandon Ayuk posted a video of himself driving over 90 miles per hour past Levi Stadium. Yeah, this is not great. Not great at all.
I think the officer should write him a ticket for taunting.
The Rappaport is saying here that Dolphins coach Mike McDaniel is likely to be back next season, though Tua is not. Interesting.
Ooh.
Very interesting. Because are they actually gonna go ahead and take that cap hit because of Tua? Because remember, his contract is insane. I feel like that would be crazy.
Shit, they might just trade him.
Oh, but still, it still would be a very huge cap hit. Very huge.
Oh, I know. I know.
Oh,
Trust me, I know all about cap hits.
Oh,
that's gonna be bad for the Dolphins.
Oh, absolutely. Chargers linebacker Denzel Perryman has been suspended without pay for 2 games for repeated violations of playing rules intended to protect the health and safety of players, including during Sunday's game against the Cowboys. Okay, damn. All right. I don't have the replay up for us here, but yeah, Perryman has been suspended without pay for 2 more games. And
yeah, we're just gonna assume he did some dumb shit.
There will be no suspensions from Saturday's altercations between the Eagles and Commanders. The players' actions will be reviewed for discipline in the form of fines. There you go. There you go, I guess. Just see, there are a lot of fines here and whatnot. But yeah, here we go. So Metcalf has been suspended 2 games without pay for physically confronting a Lions fan during Sunday's win at Detroit. Metcalf, who had reported the same fan security last season, plans to appeal. And it was actually already reported a couple of minutes ago that Metcalf's suspension will be upheld. So, yeah, basically, Metcalf went over to this fan who was saying some shit, tugs him by the shirt, and tries to, he basically just grabs at him and he tries to, hit him there or something. Metcalf said that this fan apparently said some racist shit to him. Obviously we can't confirm that, and obviously the fan will go ahead and, not say he said those things. So who really knows what is who really knows what the truth is right now at this point? But Metcalf, we can't be doing this, and we can't be having this. I don't know. I feel like as a professional,
I get it. Fans shouldn't be talking shit, but at the same time, you're a professional football player.
yeah,
You gotta act like a professional. Can't be doing this shit.
Yeah, I guess it kind of also just goes ways because the fan is also like, hey, you can't say whatever you were saying, especially if it's really bad.
That's also true. And the fan who was talking shit, I think he should receive some sort of punishment as well.
Yeah. But apparently he's not. So there you go, I guess. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, Ian said that the 2-game suspension for Metcalf could be costly if upheld because based on his contract, the suspension would void not just the rest of the salary for this season, but $45 million in future guarantees, 25 and 26 and 20 million in 2027. That is insane. Insane. But yeah, that is a hefty number. A very big hefty number.
Well, was it worth was it worth the DK?
I hope
think
not.
I think not.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, moving on now. Brett Rippon was put on waivers and the Vikings claimed him. So he is back with the Vikings. Remember JJ went out. Marcus Mariota out for a second straight week. Out for a second straight Commanders practice. Sources say that trending toward veteran Josh Johnson to make his first start of the season as of right now. The team has also added Jeff Driscoll this week. Ah, boy.
Not Jeff Driscoll.
I feel so sorry for Max, man. Meanwhile, the Patriots have designated standout DT Milton Williams to return off the IR, which would be very interesting. Ooh, we got Pro Bowl stuff. So, I wasn't expecting this today, but the Pro Bowl game starters, players, have been announced. And let's take a look. Not the Pro Bowls, the Pro Bowl. Pro Bowl games, whatever. But we got Darnold, Prescott, Stafford, Josh Allen, Herbert, and Drake May for the quarterbacks. Nice solid lineup, I think.
Okay. I like that.
Wide receivers, Puka Nacua, George Pickens, JSN, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think that makes a lot of sense. But the AFC side, though, we got Jamar Chase, Nico Collins, Zay Flowers, and Cortland Sutton. The Zay Flowers one is obviously very confusing to Ravens fans.
Yeah, that one's questionable, but
yeah, but you know,
I personally probably would have put, say, maybe Ladd McConkey, but that's just me.
True. Jahmyr Gibbs, we got running backs, so Jahmyr Gibbs, McCaffrey, Bijan Robinson, Achane, James Cook, and Jonathan Taylor. Meanwhile, on fullbacks, we got Juszczyk and Patrick McCard. Tight ends, we got George Kittle and Trey McBride. AFC side, we got Bowers and Kelsey. Although the Kelsey one, I feel like is just popularity because of the Swifties. Who knows? I don't know.
No, that's definitely it.
Penny Sewell, Trent Williams, Tristan Wirfs, Joe Alt, Garrett Bowles, and Deion Dawkins for the tackles. Very, very nice lineup there. Centers, we got Drew Dahlman, Cam Jurgens, Creed Humphrey, and Tyler Linderbaum. Offensive guards, we got Chris Lindstrom, Tyler Smith, Joe Tutney, Quinn Mainers, Quinn Nelson, and Trey Smith. Pretty damn good guards. Moving on now. Because we have to refresh these because I had so many tabs open. Jalen Carter, Leonard Williams, Quinnen Williams, Zach Allen, Chris Jones, and Jeffrey Simmons for the interior linemen. Defensive ends, we got Aiden Hutchinson, DeMarcus Lawrence, Micah Parsons, Will Anderson, Max Crosby, and Myles Garrett. Linebackers, we got middle linebackers, so we got Zach Bond, Jack Campbell, Aziz Al-Shahir, Roquan Smith. Outside linebackers, we got Brian Burns, Jared Verse, Byron Young, Nick Benito, Tuli Tupulotu, and TJ Watt. Got a couple more here, and then we're going to move on to the fantasy football stuff. Cornerbacks, Cooper DeJean, J.C. Horn, Quinyon Mitchell, Devin Witherspoon, Christian Gonzalez, Derek Stingley Jr., Pat Surtain, Denzel Ward. Safeties, Kevin Byard, Antoine Winfield Jr., Buda Baker, Jalen Ramsey, Kyle Hamilton, and Derwin James Jr. Kickers, we got Brandon Aubrey and Cameron Dicker. Hey.
Hey, Dicker the kicker. Let's go.
Specialists, we got Rashid Shaheed and Jamari DK. Although I feel as though that Isaiah, or not Isaiah. Oh, well, actually, I don't know. Maybe not. Punters, we got Tressway and Jordan Stout. And special teamers, we got Luke Gifford and Ben Skoranek. And those are the Pro Bowl games rosters as of right now. We're not going to go through all of the reserves because there are reserves. Who cares about that right now? But anyways.
There are way too damn many of them.
Yeah, because there are way too damn many. All right. Fantasy football. The championship matchup is between us two right here, both RBM and I. We are in the championship matchup here for our fantasy league. It is going to come down to this final week in week 17 here. May the best person with the best roster win, I guess, RBM.
Yes, sir. Because I'm coming back for my crown, boy.
Hey, man. You can do whatever you want, but all I'm going to say is good luck.
Nah, seriously, though. Good luck, have fun.
Yep, we are actually both aiming for our second championship, so we shall see. Marcelo won it last year, so it's not like a second straight championship, but we are just overall looking for a second straight one, so yeah. All right, now let's take a look at our power rankings for this week 16. Now, I'll just say this right now, not much has changed, other than one team making it finally back into the top 10. But yeah, so are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Let's see what you got.
All right, let's see. Do I know ball? We shall see. Number 10, we got the Eagles are back.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
I personally would have put the Panthers at 10, but okay.
I don't know about that. Number 9, the Houston Texans.
Yeah, I can honestly see that.
So, the interesting part about this is that even if the Texans won, they were actually at 8 last week, but they dropped to 9 because I didn't really like, even though they won, I didn't like the way they won. So,
I didn't either, so yeah,
number 8,
I think they deserve to drop a spot.
Number 8. Now, this might be controversial as fuck, but the Jaguars are 8.
No. I would have put them higher than that. No. No fucking no. No.
Number 7, we got the Niners.
I would have put the Niners. Yeah, actually, you know what? Niners can be at 7. That's fine.
Niners and Bears actually do not change. The Bears are at 6 again. So.
Bears can stay at 6. That's fine.
All right, now this is again where the controversial thing happens because the Broncos drop from 2 to 5.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I would have put the Broncos at 8.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I could just like bring them down too much. And honestly, from the way I see it, is like it was very tough because all the teams that were good and that were in the top 10 from last week won this week as well. So it was very tough, honestly. It was very tough. Number 4 are the Patriots.
Okay. That one's fine.
Number 3 are the Bills.
Yeah. Actually, no. Hold on. No. Actually, now I think about it, I would have put Bills at 8 because they almost lost that fucking game.
Hey, bro. Honestly, I could see it, but this is my power rankings. I could see it.
I get it.
All right, number 2 are the Rams, and number 1 are the Seahawks.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
Enough. So those are my power rankings as of week 16. We only got 2 more weeks of power rankings here, because after that we got the playoffs. So yeah, there you go. I didn't save the graphic. Oopsie doozy, but it's okay. So yeah, the Seahawks right now are currently the best team in the NFL, but who knows if that will keep up when we look after next week. Oh, yeah.
We shall see.
Moving on now, let's really quickly take a look at the NFL draft order of 2026. This is obviously going to be more and more important as we go forward. So yeah, let's take a look at it. Giants right now, number 1, Raiders 2, Browns 3, Jets 4, Titans 5, Cardinals 6, Commanders 7, Saints 8, Bengals 9, and the Dolphins at 10. So yeah, there you go. So the Giants and Vegas and the Browns stand in front of us in terms of the Jets. Now, in terms of who I want to win, I really hope the Raiders win against the Giants. Honestly, I don't really know. I think the Raiders probably should be the one to win. So I'm hoping the Raiders win. But yeah. So yeah, that is the order as of right now. We're not going to look about everything else, but basically the Colts, our pick with the Colts is currently at pick 18. So there you go.
Yep.
And now let's go ahead and finish this episode of Talking Football with Lorlor with the predictions of week 17. So,
we got a doozy.
RBM, we got to make sure we pick this week correctly. Cowboys Commanders, who's winning it?
Them boys.
All right. Same here. I agree with that. Lions Vikings, Lions. Yup.
I'm going Lions.
Broncos Chiefs, Broncos.
Going with the Bronx.
Texans Chargers, very interesting here. Saturday, 4:30 p.m.
I'm going Texans.
You're going Texans. I could see
Yep.
that. I could see that. You know what? I will go Texans as well because of their defense. I agree.
Yeah, I can't go against that defense.
I
Like,
agree. And honestly, I think the Texans do need to bounce back after the win. I know, but like they need to bounce back. Ravens Packers. I'm all out on the Ravens, man. Go Packers. It doesn't matter who's starting for the Packers.
Same here. I'm going Packers.
All right. Cardinals Bengals, Bengals.
Bengals. Actually, no. Cardinals.
Really? Why?
I think Trey McBride is going to run all over that defense.
Fair
Actually,
enough.
wait, no, it's Joe Burrow. Never mind.
Yeah, it's Joe Burrow, and he just put up 4 touchdown passes against Miami.
Yeah, I think Burrow's going to put like 500 yards on them boys. Never mind. I'm going Bengals.
Okay. Seahawks Panthers. Unfortunately, Brandon, I'm sorry, but Seahawks.
Remember when we said the Panthers are winning games they shouldn't be winning?
Yeah, but I don't
At
know,
home.
man. I don't know, man. Panthers are way too unpredictable right now.
That's what makes me want to say the Panthers.
Really?
Because the Panthers are so freaking unpredictable. Like we said earlier in the episode, they're beating opponents they shouldn't be able to beat.
That's true.
So I'm going Panthers on this one.
All right.
But by a field goal.
Steelers Browns.
Steelers.
Browns.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm going Browns too.
I'm going Browns. Screw it.
I think Myles Garrett gets the sack record.
All right. Saints Titans.
Shuck it. Going Saints.
All right. Same here. Jaguars Colts. Oh, man. I really want Rivers to win one, man. I'm going to give it to him. Colts win it here.
Yeah. This is going to be my upset pick. I'm going Old Man Rivers.
All right. Tampa Bay Bucks against the Dolphins. We got a battle in Florida. Bucks. They have to win.
I'm going Bucks.
They have to win.
Yeah. I don't think Baker can fuck this up.
Patriots, Jets. Go Patriots. Don't worry about it. Just go Patriots.
I'm going Patriots, yeah.
Going Patriots. All right, Tank Bowl, Giants Raiders.
Super Tank Bowl,
Super
baby.
Tank Bowl. I'm going Raiders because I want the Raiders to win it.
My pick is going to be the New York Giants.
All right, fair enough. Eagles, Bills. This is a big matchup here for seeding purposes.
It's a big matchup that the Bills are going to win. Yes,
I agree with that. This is an even bigger matchup with seeding purposes. Bears, Niners. Yeah, unfortunately.
I'm honestly going 49ers.
I'm going Niners here. If the Bears win this, oh my God.
If the Bears win this, give Ben Johnson Coach of the Year honors right now.
I agree. With that being said, Rams, Falcons, Rams. There you go.
Rams.
And honestly, give me like 52 points.
I'm going to say 57.
Fair enough.
Because I think the Rams are going to win 39-18.
Fair enough. And that is going to do it for our episode here for week 16, episode 15 of Talking Football with Laurel. Everybody, I just want to say once again, have a happy holiday, Merry Christmas. We will see you guys for the next episode. We should still have one next week before the new year starts. But once again, after this stream, I will not be streaming until after the new year. So we will just be simply recording it and then posting it to YouTube when available. So yeah, have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, enjoy it with friends and family. And we will see you guys in the next episode of Talking Football with Lolar. Peace, peace.
Bye-bye.
All right. We clocked in below 2 hours.
Dub.
Kind of crazy and actually pretty dope because now I want to go ahead and play some Umamusume.
Yeah, we know about you.
So what I'm going to do is where you can go back to Velvet Room. I will be deafened though. I will play some Umamusume for about close to an hour.
Good, because I need food.
Okay,
So.
yeah, that's fine. So yeah. All right. Be back.
Yes.
Okay, chat. It's time for some Umamusume to end off the year. We are going to play some Umamusume OST. Chat, I will be right back. Let me go ahead and just do a couple things. And yeah, we'll be back. Umamusume. All right. Chat, we're going to be playing some Umamusume. We're going to do our career. And then we'll get on out of here.
夜もお疲れ様。トレーナーは頑張り屋なんだな。
Let me actually fix my hair real quick. Let me fix my hair. Because it's a little wee bit of a mess.
集めてしまう。私はまだ馴染めてないのか。
Okay.
イベントをやってい
What's
るよ
up,
う
chat?
だ。
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
参加できるのならばしてみてはどうだろうか。
So, you guys have seen, maybe you guys have seen already earlier.
この衣装動きやすいんだ。まるで私に走れと言ってくれているかのようだな。
So basically, have you guys seen the Avengers Doomsday teaser? Officially got revealed, not a part of the leaks and whatnot. It was actually like officially uploaded.
サンタは何人もいると思っていた。故郷ではみんなが変装して。
Actually, I should probably do this. Let me do this because I'm probably gonna make a short out of this anyway. Okay, so basically, I don't know if you guys have seen, but basically, what's it called? The so the Avengers Doomsday teaser finally got officially uploaded. Like not as a leak, it's actually been officially uploaded. It's like it's out there. How do you guys feel about it? You know, like Steve Rogers returns. It's now not a secret. How are they gonna do this? You know? I'm honestly very intrigued by it, but kind of confused, I guess, on terms of like how this story will go. I think they've said I think they've said that it is going to be treated as almost like a direct sequel to Endgame, which is like, all right, okay, interesting. But I'm very interested in terms of like the reaction to it. Like, I won't lie to any of you. When Endgame finished in that entire era of Marvel movies, I definitely fallen off of it. I've definitely fallen off of Marvel after that. I've only really watched a handful of movies. I can tell you right now, I have not watched any of the Disney Plus stuff. I've only watched like a handful of movies, so I'm very curious to see how it all ties in, I guess. But that means, I guess, it's just on me to, I guess, catch up with some of the movies and whatnot. So, I don't know. I'm a little wary of it, you know. But we'll see, I guess. But I'm skeptical. I'm personally just hold on, let me a second here. I'm honestly a little skeptical of it. So, I don't know. All right. Got that done. But yeah, I genuinely do want to know like people's opinions on it though. So okay, let's play some Umamusume. I have started season 2 of the anime. I'm going to keep my thoughts to myself for right now. But basically, I'm halfway through at this point, actually. I might be able to watch an episode later. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. So... I don't think we're gonna have time to, like, get... Which is kind of crazy. Oh, well, whatever, dude. Alright. We need to do 3 more to get 150 carats here. We need to get a couple mile stuff here. So let's see. What can we... Taiki Shuttle, Silent Suzuka, Augury Cap. Taiki Shuttle again. Taiki Shuttle again. Oh. Looks like Taiki Shuttle is the favorite here. I might just go with her. Taiki Shuttle or... Who else? Who was that? Or no? No, wait. Was it this or... Oh. Taiki Shuttle, Sakura Bakushin, Maruzensky, or Kurin. Let's go with Maruzensky. Why not? Maruzensky. Oh, we gotta get stamina. Okay. Where is she? Maruzensky, level 4. You know what's so funny? Seeing everybody like this right now. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of the anime, so it's like... where is Maruzensky? There she is. Maruzensky. All right. There you go. All right. I have max support card for Kita-san Black now, by the way. Do not ask how I did it. Okay? Just don't ask. Just don't ask. All right, just looking at my guide, we got... Apparently, it likes the Silent Suzuka card. Where's the Super Creek? Super Creek card. We could go with a Wit. We could go with a Power. I think I'm gonna go with a Power here. Go with a Power, and let's go with the Vodka card. And then for this, actually, what if we go 2-2-2? Would that fuck up anything? Would that be? I think that would be kind of funny, no? Or we could just go for the twin turbo. Nah, we got 2-2-2. Hey, look at that. That's kind of cool. Will this do us any favors? I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if this gives us anything. Alright, Maruzensky. Hello? Okay. I don't like that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. I want to see Tazuna more in the anime, bro. My God. Alright, this is gonna be our final final stream. So if you guys are watching, let us know. This is gonna be the final stream of the year. We are going to end it off with some Umamusume, and then after this career, I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. Kinda can't believe that it's almost at the end of the year, huh? Can't believe it. Oh yes, we get great mood here now. Let's go. I will most likely... Ooh. Oh. I'm more so curious with this. Oh, thank God. Okay. We are 100% gonna do this. Sleep deprived already? God damn. So as I mentioned, again, started season 2 of Umamusume. Or, yeah, I started season 2 of the Umamusume anime. Again, I'm gonna save my full thoughts for an upcoming video when I finish the entirety of the Umamusume anime, but I think one of the things that's very interesting is how they switched the focus from Suzuka and Special Week to Measure McQueen and Tokai Teo. And I thought that's actually pretty interesting, I guess, in terms of like the dynamic, because when I was going into season 2, I was like, oh, okay, we're just gonna have more Special Week and etc. But no, it's just a whole entire like different focus on 2 other characters, and then obviously also there's just more focus on other characters such as Miho no Bourbon and Rice Shower, and I thought that was very interesting. And so far, I mean, again, I'm gonna save my full thoughts on it, but I think it's been working. I'm just wondering if it. I'm just wondering if it's going to be like that for season 3 as well, but I have no idea. But yeah, so far been really enjoying the anime, man. It's just the anime just gives it so much. The anime just gives it so much more pop, and just I love the stories regarding everybody. I can't believe this is happening, and just so much lore and just like feeling of toward Umamusume, you know. But yeah, I'm not finished with it yet, but we will see what happens next, I guess. Alright, we won that, at least. But yeah, I just wanted to give my very quick thoughts, because I think that's at least very interesting. Go ahead and do wit here. I don't have this Ogre Cap card, even though it's so cute. Let's do that. Ooh, do I go with Guts? Power? This is not really doing much. Huge lead, or sure, why not? Oh no. Let's do that. Maruzensky. Gonna rest here. Nice. Look, it's Raishawa. Sup, girl? Honestly, I really do think that this Umamusume video probably gonna be like very spoiler heavy. Very spoiler heavy. That's a beautiful one right there. Nice. Especially when I'm going to try and recap the entirety of the Umamusume anime. Or not even, no. Let me rephrase that. I'm not going to be recapping the Umamusume anime. I'm going to be giving my thoughts on the Umamusume anime from season to season, and then obviously to the movie. But I feel like that's not possible without giving spoilers. So I may need to go into making that video with actually putting spoilers in there. But yeah, that's gonna be a video. Like, if I had to estimate it, like, let's see, I'm halfway through season 2 right now, and I'm hoping to get through all of season 2 by the end of the week. That should be at least possible. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and estimate another week for season 3, assuming so. And then I have the movie. Oh, and then I have Cinderella Grey. I have the entirety of Cinderella Grey. Might be a late January, early February kind of video, maybe. Because Cinderella Grey ended recently. So, I'm just assuming, again, just assuming, that potentially if I had to put something out there in regards to Umamusume, that video will probably be out in late January. But that is only just an estimate. I have no idea. Because it also really just depends on how fast I can go with the Umamusume anime. I'd like to go... It's not that I like to go fast, but I definitely want to take my time and, like, go through the entirety, you know? Ooh, we got options. Okay, Going ahead and save up here. Oh, that kind of is good. Yeah. And obviously, my hero. I've already told myself I'm gonna start it on New Year's Day. So, yeah. It might be a matter of like, ah, man, I don't want to do that though. I need to like finish Umamusume first, I feel like. We'll see though, we'll see. This week in particular, because it is Christmas week, I don't want to exactly really work on many videos at all. Like, which is why, like, there's going to be no videos for the upcoming week. The next video on my main channel is going to be on the 31st. I'm going to film like a very, very short video. But in terms of like actuality, there's going to be a video on the 2nd of January, which is Friday on the main channel, and then the 3rd of January, which is Saturday. 3rd of January, by the way, is for AZ Lawler Plus. That video is going to be the Winter 2026 video. So I'll start that most likely later this week, but I'm not gonna like focus on it until next week. So like I'll probably start looking at it, but I'm not really gonna like actually like edit anything, because I do have like a whole ass process in regards to editing videos. So yeah, Chad, I got it, bro. I got it, bro. Just trust me. Should be a banger. This video on New Year's Eve, by the way, is going to be a very interesting video. Like, I don't really want to go too much into it, but you guys will see when it comes out. Save. Sleep deprived. What the hell? Low key. I'm just gonna rest again. Sleep deprived again. What the hell? We're not gonna do that. We're gonna do this. We're at the beach. Woo! Get that up, baby. Ooh, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, here we go. Oh, should we risk it? 25%? Yeah, let's do it. Yes! Let's go! Nice. Nice. Gonna rest. Sheesh! Now we're resting, baby. Do that. Oh my god! Please hit. Let's go! Nice! Plus 63 too. Nice. Getting some good mileage here. Love it. Oh, thank God. We got a race. Yes, here we go. Let's look at our stats. Front. So it's actually kind of crazy because I feel like we can do a lot of things right here. Alright, let's hope we win this. Hell yeah, we do. Bang, bang, bang. Look at Spare. Look at her, Spare. Alright, we're gonna rest here. Over recap. I go. We got another race? Yes, we do. Let's go with... let's not go with it. Let's just do it. Actually, I'm so curious. I actually want to watch this. Hold on, let's see. Let's just watch at the end. I really hope we win it. And it's raining? Oh. What the hell? We didn't even need to watch it, actually. Arzenski got it. Easy. Easy, though. See, that's my goat right there. That's my goat. Damn, son. All right. Let's just go for it here. First place again. Hell yeah. We're actually doing really well. Love it. All right, 5 turns to go. All right. Almost done. Oh, we got more. 5 turns to go. Let's get energy. Actually, I feel like we should have gotten, I feel like we should have gotten, skill points there, but it's okay. What the hell? Hey, let's go. Ooh. Let's get speed up. I feel like we're lacking some speed here. Go speed again. Look at Suzuka, bruh. My goat. Alright, let's rest. Alright, let's take a look. Oh man. Actually, let's keep going. There are a couple skills here that I really want. Front runner. We actually got a lot of S's too. When we look at our stats here in a second. Dang. Ooh, front runner is S as well. Damn, son. We're getting a lot right here, man. Holy. There we go. Migraine blues? Oh, come on, son. Alright, it's okay. Ooh, summer camp is almost here as well. Perfect. Alright, we got front runner. Yeah, look at that. S rank too. Yeah, let's do that. Chillin'. Straight chillin'. Eight turns to go. Is summer camp? No, summer camp is not here yet. Let's rest. Get the full strength here. Oh, Unity Cup here as well. This is a great run. This is a great run right here. Yeah, give us one big here. Come on. Give us one big one. What? This is it? Nah, screw that. 39 plus 27? Nah, do that. Ogre cat, my goat! Big trouble? What? Brother. There we go. Thank God. Or at least in the B range here. Damn. Well, we can't do that one. All right, let's rest. We should be looking good, though. Front runner, sprint. Yeah, we're looking good. Let's wait, though, for a couple more. Because I have a feeling that we're going to be using our skill points really nicely here. We have 5 turns to go. Okay, great. That's actually perfect. Hey! Let's go! There we go, nice. Definitely cannot do this, so let's Rest! We're actually gonna rest again. Alright, will we win against Team Carrot? I don't know. Damn, we did not win. Damn. All Gucci. Got one more to go anyway. If we can get 3 A's, that'd be great. Oh, and we're S rank too now. Nice. I think we're gonna hit A. I think we're gonna hit A. I really want to hit S. Somehow, some way, we need to hit S, man. Ooh. Yeah. No. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Because I want to get A. In speed as well. So that at least guarantees us an A. Whoa, 4th place. That's nuts. That is nuts. We better win. There you go. See? There you go. Nice! We are gonna have a lot of shit that we can use right here. I don't think I'm gonna... feel like we should use it on, like, what do we got? Medium and front. Okay. Medium and front. Wanny. Let's go with a long one. And actually, that should give us a pretty damn good rank. Got us an A. Nice. Dang. And it's our best one with Maruzensky as well. Nice. Nice. We got 200 carats incoming if we win. Oh, if we get 5,784 more event points. Okay. That should be doable. But I'm gonna go ahead and head on out here. After we do this. Actually, we just got 200 carats right there. There we go. Alright, is there any left here? Yeah. That's it. And that's it, right? Okay. Alright, chat. that is going to do it for my stream here. Playing here. So, obviously when it comes down to it, there's a lot of things I want to go ahead and touch up upon. So I'm going to go ahead and go here to camera only. Yeah, so I'll keep the Umamusume shit going, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I need to fix my stream deck at some point, so yeah, I'll fix it though over the break. Okay, so basically, I just want to say really quickly to all of you, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate everybody who has watched over the course of the past couple of months. I'm gonna go more in depth with this with the video that I got upcoming on Wednesday, because it's gonna be like a full on, like, you guys will see it. You guys will see. So I really recommend that you guys go ahead and check that out when you guys do have the chance on New Year's Eve. That video will be uploaded on New Year's Eve. But yeah, so this year has been a very special one, and I really want to just say thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I'll go more in more depth with it with the video upcoming, but I really just want to say thank you guys. What I will say is I will look into next year. And next year is going to be a very interesting year, because I feel as though that we will need to do some sort of refresh in terms of streams. I feel like, especially over the past couple of I guess months, I would like to hope that my streams continue to be more engaging and more interesting, I guess. Because I won't lie, I mean, like, I look at the numbers. But at the end of the day, I really want to continue to give you guys content to the point where I'm proud of putting out this content. But more importantly, I really want to grow my streaming overall, you know? So when I go into this upcoming year, I'm really going to think about, like, how I can get everybody to get more involved into streaming and etc. But when it comes down to my job and everything, it gets really, really tough. You know, it gets really tough in terms of schedule. It gets really tough, especially with the football season. But once the football season ends, then it's kind of like, okay, well, let's see what happens. But we also do have the LMFL that's still coming, which I will be updating everybody very soon in terms of, like, what's going on with that. But the LMFL is still at least very important to me. So I'm hoping that you guys still at least check that out and whatnot. But all I'm gonna say is this is definitely a great year. But in terms of, like, streams, I would like to at least improve upon, like, hoping to get more people involved with my streams and hopefully get more people to watch my streams and whatnot. Obviously that's just something that I'm just gonna have to figure out. So yeah, that is pretty much just gonna go ahead and do it. I thank you guys so much for all the support. I thank you guys so much for everything. And all I hope to everybody right here, right now, is that you guys have an amazing Christmas. If you guys don't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays. Have an amazing I don't know. Have an amazing one with your friends, your family, the people who love you. And I'll be taking the next. So my break starts literally after I end stream here. In terms of streaming, it will end here, and I will be off until January 6th. So January 5th is a Monday, so the 6th I will return. I'm not sure in terms of like what I'm doing right now. I'll figure that out soon enough. But basically, I'm basically taking a 2-week break. Pretty much taking a 2-week break. So, yeah. So that is pretty much it for me. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all. And I just wanted to go ahead and get that out there. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have a more again. I'm gonna have a more detailed video on my main channel on the 31st, where I really go in depth in terms of my thank yous. But you guys will see it then. But yeah, thank you, chat. Thank you to everybody watching. Thank you for all the support this year. And let's go into 2026 with a good sense of, I don't know, just a good sense and good mentality, I guess. So, yep. That's going to do it for me, chat. See y'all. Have a good one. And I will see you guys on the 6th of January. But please expect still content. There is still going to be content that is going to be uploaded while my break is on. It's going to be shorts mostly, but still. Yeah, so hope you guys check it out. Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all. Peace, peace. Have a good night.